Baby, it's my right to tell whomever whatever I want.
What's a right?
Well, I mean, a right is my right.
That's circular reasoning.
My decision.
A right is my right? Do you know what a circle is?
Right is my decision.
She does not know and she never will.
My
right
choice.
is your decision. Right is your choice. A right is your decision, so you can make the decision to grape me and that would be okay?
It is my right to decide, is it not?
I mean, I never said it was okay, but...
But it would be your right, because a right is a right, and a right is your decision, and you might decide to do that, and there you go. That's a right.
I mean, people do that every single day. I never said a right was negative or positive, okay or not. I'm just saying I also have rights. So when
What rights are you talking about?
a woman is pregnant...
What is a right? Can you explain to me what a right is?
Human rights. We all have rights
Which is
to
what?
make... But we all have rights to make choices.
You know, sometimes in life, all you have are fucked up, poisonous choices.
You have a right to make a choice.
I
You
don't
believe
know
you have
what else
rights
you
to
want.
make choices? Make what kinds of choices? Good choices? Or bad
Choices
choices?
every single day. I make choices every single day.
Are you entitled to make unjustified choices towards other people?
Yeah, well, bad choices are sort of my thing.
I mean, I have a choice to do whatever I want to do. That doesn't mean that I do it, but...
But do you have a right to do whatever you want to do?
I do. I have a right to do whatever I want to do, and then...
Really? Who told you that?
And then after I do that, then the consequences will come. People have a
So
right
you
to
could be,
choose.
you would be willing to
People have
say
a
that you
right-
have a right to
people have a right
grape
to
somebody,
choose.
and then
People
there's
have a right-
consequences for that.
People, didn't you just hear what I just said? People have a right to choose what they want to do, and then there's consequences. So, I mean, people grape people every single day.
And they have a right to do that, correct? Under your view? They would have a
not
right to
saying-
grape somebody?
I'm not, you're looking at it like I'm saying, like it's okay or something. I'm not saying it's okay, but people make choices.
I don't have the intellect to refute these arguments.
So that's.
But you do have an entitlement to grape people, correct? You have a right to grape people?
I never said that.
Oh, so then you don't have a right to do whatever you want.
I mean,
You just said you never said that. I asked you, do you have a right to grape people? And you say, no, you don't have a right to that. So you don't have a right to do whatever you want.
This woman is hopeless.
I don't. I'm saying I personally wouldn't do that. But somebody who's a grapist, they think that they do. So
But they're wrong, correct? You're never entitled to grape somebody.
And then that's where the consequences part comes in. You think that life is just like easy? Like, do you think it's like perfect or something? Like,
No,
you're
life
Nice deflection.
is very difficult.
You're
There's a lot of
acting like
struggles.
there's not grapists out here who don't think that they have the right to do that.
Are you able to justify
When they
abortion today?
100%
Are you able to justify abortion today? You think you're entitled to do whatever you want. That's really stupid. But
I'm 37 years
Sure.
old. I've been here for 37 years.
I'm 37. I know how this works.
You want a fetus to have more rights than I do.
I'm not
Really? Who told you that?
even talking about rights of the fetus. I'm talking about how you should treat the fetus. Do you understand the distinction? One truly matters, and one is a guise that
No matter what, it's
isn't
abortion,
reliant
though.
upon
Like, what do you-
natural
you're-
institutions and natural things.
You're talking about abortion though, like period. Like you're.
How is it
talking
just to
about-
unalive a child? Can you explain that to me?
Explain that to me.
I just told you.
How is it
Because-
just to unalive a child? Because you have a
I
right
have
and you
rights
can't tell
and
me.
it's legal.
Don't matter whether it's legal or not.
I'm not
So-
talking about legality.
Okay, so what are you
where is
talking
your,
about then?
how do you have a
Because
right
if
to
I have-
unalive a child? Explain that to me. How do you have a right to unalive a child? I just want that question.
If
How do you have a right to
abortion
unalive a
was
child?
if abortion was illegal, there would be 7 million more women in prison right now. So abortion is legal. Like,
This is it right? I don't know if it's right, but it's legal.
what do you? I don't understand. What is your?
Jess,
What are you
Jess,
trying to
slow
get
down,
at?
slow down. I asked you a simple question. How do you have a right to unalive a child?
Because
Explain that to me.
it is my body. It is my body that grows that child, and I have a right to choose.
I don't know what right I have to be given life while it is taken from others.
Why?
We have
Just because
for 50
you
years.
Besides, it's tradition.
You just said that you have a right to unalive a child because it was your body that grew the child or is growing the child. If that is the case, then you must have a right to unalive the child outside of the womb. under your view. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask when you inevitably say you don't have a right to unalive a child outside the womb is, where does this come from?
Where does it come from?
Where does it come from?
How is it the case that you have this entitlement to unalive your child because you helped to create the child? Because I don't believe that. I believe in treating the child how we should, and I believe in mothers acting how they should. And that's why I'm talking about justice. I'm not talking about rights because, frankly, I'm not a liberal. I'm not a classic liberal. I'm a conservative. School of Edmund Burke.
My name is Edmund Burke.
That's
Okay, so
fine.
can you answer that question?
Either
can you answer
way,
that question? No, stop. It's not fine. I asked you a question, and I was explaining.
One is abortion and one is
Man, I really
murder.
thought you would answer it. How is it?
One is abortion and one is murder. So
Kills humans. So you arranged both of those murders.